Alright, let's cut through the noise. China's touting 5% economic growth. Sounds impressive, right? But if that were true, why are they scrambling with measures straight out of an economic crash playbook? We've got massive interest rate cuts, bailouts, and ghost cities. Not exactly hallmarks of a healthy economy. Here's the kicker. America's attempt to decouple under Trump's America First policies and Biden's reshoring push might not be moving fast enough. China's problems are becoming our problems. Stick around, and we'll break it all down. And hey, if you like content that connects the dots in global geopolitics, hit that subscribe button. China's economy isn't just a puzzle, it's a house of cards. They say 5% growth, but the government's propping it up with duct tape and borrowed time. Massive interest rate cuts? Check. Banks strong-armed into lending? Double check. Bailouts for state enterprises? Oh, they're swimming in it. These aren't the moves of a global economic powerhouse. They're desperate attempts to stay above water. Let's talk about real estate. It's supposed to be 30% of China's GDP, but it's a black hole right now. Evergrande? Collapsed. Country Garden? Flailing. Homebuyers are losing wealth, and with it, the confidence to spend. That's a death knell for any economy. Now take a look at the youth. Unemployment hit nearly 20%, and the government's solution? Stop publishing the numbers. Trends like lying flat and involution reflect a generation that's checked out of the economic rat race. That's a slow burn that'll haunt China for decades. And here's the elephant in the room, demographics. China's one-child policy created a population time bomb. Fast forward to 2050, and a third of the country will be retirees. Fewer workers, more healthcare costs, and a shrinking consumer base. It's a triple threat that no amount of state planning can fix. Exports have been China's lifeline, but even that's fraying. US tariffs are biting and global demand is slowing, yet China still dominates supply chains. It's the world's factory, for now, but cracks are forming. Then there's local government debt, over $9 trillion hidden under the rug. Infrastructure projects, meant to keep the economy buzzing, have turned into a game of build now, worry later. Ghost cities, empty malls, and pointless bridges. It's growth theater and the audience isn't buying it anymore. Here's the twist. As much as we'd like to walk away from China, we're stuck. Rare earth minerals, electronics, industrial goods, China's got a monopoly, and the global economy is addicted. Apple's trying to move production to India, but it's like trying to shift a freight train. China's infrastructure and scale are unmatched, and replacing that will take decades. Meanwhile, China's playing chess with the global south. The Belt and Road Initiative is buying influence across Africa, Latin America, and Southeast Asia. These countries are becoming economic lifelines for China as Western demand wanes. Trump's tariffs? A bold move, but let's be honest, the results were mixed. Prices went up for Americans, and manufacturing didn't exactly come rushing back. It was a wake-up call, not a knockout punch. Biden's CHIPS Act is a step in the right direction, but building domestic semiconductor production is a marathon, not a sprint. Meanwhile, China's not waiting around. It's still the heavyweight champion of industrial capacity. Countries like Vietnam and India are rising stars, but they're not ready to steal the spotlight. Supply chain transitions are slow, messy, and expensive. For now, China's grip remains firm. China's slowdown isn't just its own crisis, it's a global one. Emerging markets dependent on Chinese investments could see economic freefalls. Commodity markets, from oil to iron ore, are already feeling the pinch. If China sneezes, the world catches a cold. For Americans, a breakdown with China means higher prices, from your iPhone to your grocery bill. Cheap Chinese goods have kept inflation in check, and losing that cushion will hurt. And let's not forget geopolitics. A weaker China might turn to nationalism, flexing its muscles in Taiwan or the South China Sea. Economic desperation and military aggression often go hand in hand. China's economy is a ticking time bomb, and America's strategy is a race against the clock. Can we decouple fast enough, or will we stay entangled in this high-stakes game? What do you think? Is it already too late, or is there still hope? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who'd love to geek out on geopolitics. Thanks for watching America's Geopolitics.